Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Ade. So today I am going to be discussing my top 5 Bond number 9 fragrances for spring and summer. So if that is something that you're interested in hearing about, stay tuned. So with Bond number 9 fragrances, when I first got into, I would say I was always into perfumes, right? But when I first got into niche fragrances, Bond number 9 was like one of the first houses that I was introduced to. And so I started doing research on it, and I looked up videos from Eva Moreau and also Rhonda Larice. So from there, I went ahead and bought like the Bon sample box, and then picked up, a few items that I really like, that I like to share with you right now. So I'm gonna rank these fragrances, and I'm gonna start from least to my number 1 fragrance, okay? So coming in at number 5 is Sag Harbor. And so Sag Harbor, to me, let me spray it real quick. So so Sag Harbor, basically to me, it opens up with grapes, and it's like a juicy grape, and ivy is what I smell. And I'm like, how do you know what the note of ivy smells like? Bath and Body Works has a candle called Rose and Ivy that my husband got for me. And anyway, so from that is how I kind of like know what the ivy smells like. And so I can smell that same ivy in here. So I'm getting like a juicy grape and also the ivy, and there might be some other florals in there. And then also when I was just looking at the notes, I noticed that there was a bay leaf in there. Now when I first sprayed it, I couldn't smell bay leaf, but knowing that it's in there, I looked for the scent, you know what I mean? Because I cook with bay leaf sometimes, so you can smell like just a dash of bay leaf. So when you walk around with this fragrance on, people are not gonna smell you like, ooh, you smell like bay leaf. You know what I mean? They're basically gonna smell some type of fruity, floral fragrance. And in the dry down, it smells kind of like soapy, like a slopey, clean dry down to me. Actually, there's argwood oud in there, and I do not like oud. And so I cannot smell that at all. Maybe they just put a little touch in there to ground the fragrance, but I cannot detect any oud in this fragrance. I think this is marketed as a unisex fragrance, but this one to me more so leans feminine. It leans super duper feminine. I really don't see a guy wearing this, but anyway, so wear what you want, right? And so so Sag Harbor is like, I believe that this is like an underrated gem. I don't hear a lot of people talk about this fragrance, but when I got that Bon sample pack, this was one that I gravitated to. This one, TriBeca, and some of the other ones that I'm gonna list here today. So so coming in at number 5 is Sag Harbor. So coming in at number 4 is this beautiful lavender bottle right here, and that is Scent of Peace for her, because they also have Scent of Peace for him, but this one is Scent of Peace for her. And so I already know what she smells like. I love this one. This one is actually my first Bond number 9 purchase right here. And so this is basically a black currant fragrance. And so it opens up with like a fresh black currant, almost like a laundry to me, like laundry clean, fresh black currant. I don't know if I described that correctly, but it's like a very calming scent, and it's a very peaceful scent, and hence the name Scent of Peace. So this fragrance was created in 2006, I believe. This fragrance came out, and it was basically to commemorate the people that passed away in New York from 9/11. So this is the fragrance that the house made to commemorate that tragic event. And so that was really sweet to me that they did that. And I think all the proceeds, and I don't know if they still go to, you know, the families or whatever, but yeah, so that is Scent of Peace. And now the Scent of Peace, Scent of Peace, I actually always wear this to work because I just feel like it's refreshing, it's light, it's not offensive, it's definitely springtime, summertime, freshy, you know, scent to me. And yeah, I love this one a lot. And so number 4 is Scent of Peace for her. So number 3 is my baby Astor Place. And so Astor Place, let me spray it right here. Yeah, so Astor Place opens up with like a mandarin orange and violet and freesia. Those are the main 3 notes that I get. Yeah, out of Astor Place. I think it's like a very likable scent. Like, I feel like everybody would like this fragrance. I feel like out of all the ones that I'm gonna list today, if you were to say which one should I blind buy, I would say Astor Place. But I don't want you to put your blind buy stuff on me. Like, if you don't like it, I would say get a sample, of course, you know, or go to one of the bond counters. And if you don't have a bond counter, I believe they're at Saks, 5th Avenue, to get a sniff of this. And so yeah, so I believe that it's a real likable scent. It's definitely a compliment getter. Okay, so out of all these, I feel like this one is like the most like projecting, and like I get compliments with Astor Place. And yeah, I feel like you should save it for some type of event, some type of special event. It also can be worn in day or nighttime, spring and summer. And so that is my number 3 choice, and that is Astor Place. So my number 2 choice is Highline. And so you see that pretty bottle? So basically that is grass and tulips. And so basically with Highline, that is what you get. It smells like grass and tulips. And so, but it is the prettiest grass that I've ever smelled in my life. Yeah, it's so beautiful. And so I'll tell you a quick story. Me and my sister, we travel a lot together, and we went to Amsterdam, Netherlands. And as soon as we got in their airport, their country's flower is tulips. And you know, we're looking around, oh wow, these beautiful flowers, and you know, everything like that, and smelling the flowers. And then within a few minutes, both of our eyes were just itching. And both of our eyes were just like running water, running. And so we're definitely related, and we both definitely have allergies. And so I always bring I have like a medicated eye drop that I just bring it with me, especially traveling. You don't know what you're gonna come in contact with. And so we put the eye drops and everything, got that cleared up. And so now we know that we are allergic to tulips. So even though we're allergic to tulips, I'm not allergic to this fragrance though. So I could still get the smell or the tulip experience through my fragrance. And so this one has a scent memory for me. And so when I think of my Highline, I also think of Amsterdam because of the scent of the tulips. And yeah, so that's what I get from Highline. And so coming in at number 2 is Highline from Bond Number 9. So coming in at number 1 is this beautiful pink and green bottle, and that is Madison Square Park. Now, I don't even have to smell this one to know what it smells like, but I'll just spray just because. Yes. So with this one, it's a fruity floral. Like I said, that is my favorite category of fragrances. And so with this one, I get like a blueberry note. I get a grass note too, and I feel like a lot of these fragrances they might have like the same DNA, or they kind of like smell similar in a way. With these Bond Number 9 fragrances, yeah, so this one I get like blueberry, I'm getting grass, but there's more grass in this one than this one, okay? And so I get like a little grassiness, and I'm getting hyacinth, and I'm also getting just a touch of the tulip as well. And so this is like a girly girl fun fragrance, and I could see myself, or I could see you like wearing this with like a beautiful little sundress and some sandals, and you got your sunshade on, and you got your tote bag, you know. It's definitely springy, okay? A spring and summer fragrance. And yeah, so this is my number one. This is my favorite Bond number 9 fragrance, and that is Madison Square Park. So guys, so that was my top 5 Bond number 9 fragrances that I think that you should try this spring and summer if you don't already have it. Try to go and, you know, get a decant, get some samples, because these are pretty. I have all 50 ml bottles, but they are kind of pricey. So I would just advise that you get a sample, test the fragrance out, try to get to Saks, or try to get to a Bond number 9 counter to get a sniff of them. And so these are my recommendations, my top 5 Bond number 9 fragrances for the spring and the summer. And so if you stayed this long to the end, thank you so much for watching. And if you could please like, comment, and subscribe, I would surely appreciate that. And until next time, I'll see you in another one. Peace.